Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's time for Strat-O-Matic Baseball. A rare Saturday game. Yeah, I know, usually I'm with the family on Saturday, but with Easter Sunday, we'll be doing our family gathering tomorrow, of course. So I'm home today. And hello, Ben. Ben listening to the Milwaukee, New York game as we speak. I'll tell you what I've been watching. I just turned the sound down on it. It's a AAA game with Paul Skeens pitching. And it was pretty interesting. I wanted to see him throw. Number 1 overall draft pick by Pittsburgh, of course, if you don't know. Could have been a two-way player, they say. His coaches all said that. But the Pirates are going to just have him pitch. They will not try to make him a hit or two. They won't try to make an Ohtani out of him. But what really I found interesting is that this particular minor league is using the electronic strike zone. I only saw one challenge, and there could have been more. I have to be honest, I wasn't paying that close of attention. I was paying attention when Skeens pitched, basically. And greeting Kenyon. Yes, and his teammate's second overall pick in the draft. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is the first time ever that two players from the same school went 1 and 2 in a major league draft. So pretty interesting stuff. I saw one challenge, and the umpire's call was upheld. But they've got some amazing, what they showed, yeah. They've got it dialed in as far as knowing what that ball does. This is nothing like the box we see on TV at the major league level. Today's ball game, we might even have 2 games today because it's Saturday and I'm used to doing something on Saturday. We'll see. Anyway, the first game, Cleveland at New York. It's the final game of a 3-game series. May the 5th, 1966. Lefty John O'Donohue will pitch for the Indians, and right-hander Bob Friend will take the mound for the Yankees. And welcome to Jack Brooks. It's actually pretty nice here today, 52 and sunny. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow. There could be another patch of cool weather coming through next week, but it looks like spring is almost here anyway. Anyhow, I'm not complaining. Today's just fine. Let's see, the records. O'Donohue, a pretty good card. Friend, a little rough. Let's see what they've done in the replay. O'Donohue has not pitched this season. This will be his debut of 1966. Left-handed pitcher, 6 and 8, 3.83 ERA in 13 starts. He also pitched some in relief. About a hit an inning, pretty good control. Friend gave up 101 hits in 86 innings. Let's check his, he does have a replay record. He's made 3 starts. He's 1-1, an ERA of an even 5, 18 innings, 17 hits, 8 strikeouts. So he's more or less held his own. Well, that's your starting pitchers for today. We'll get to the lineups here. We'll get this one underway. For Cleveland, it'll be Vic Davalillo leading off in center. Max Alvis in the 2 spot, third base. Chuck Hinton will be in left field, batting third. Rocky Colavito in the familiar cleanup spot with Fred Whitfield batting fifth. Pedro Gonzalez in his usual 6th spot. Dick Hauser will play shortstop today and hit 7th. Duke Sims will do the catching and hit 8th. O'Donohue, the pitcher, bats 9th, setting the Yankees defensively for you. Elston Howard will be the catcher today. The infield, Pepitone, Richardson, Boyer, and Tresh, pretty much same as it has been. The outfield, Roy White in left, the great Mickey Mantle in center, and Lou Clinton in right. Roger Maris will take a day off against the left-handed starter. He is available to pinch hit. So we're just about ready here. Kind of a lazy Saturday. And thank you for the confirmation, Kenyon. Appreciate it. Here's Davalillo now. Vic Davalillo comes into the game batting .230, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, left-handed hitter. Friend, the sign from Howard now. The wind-up and the pitch, a 1-7 pop-up right side. Richardson has it, and there's one down, and we're underway. Beautiful day for a ball game. And let me see here. Hang on a second. I apologize for not being totally prepared. Let's see. This was a Thursday, just under 13,000 for a day game in New York. So not bad for a day game on a Thursday. And the batter will be Max Alvis. Alvis hitting .305, 3 home runs, 8 runs batted in. Friend into the windup now. Here's the pitch to Alvis. It's going to be a 1-6 high fly ball to deep left field. Back goes White to the track, leaps, it's gone. Home run, Max Alvis. And Cleveland draws first blood here. 1-6 homer to 7. The roll is a 2. And Max Alvis with his 4th home run of the year. And it's 1-0 Cleveland. These teams split the first 2 games of this series. Cleveland comes in with a 10-4 mark. Yankees at 4-14 trying to get off the deck. And here's Chuck Hinton now. Hinton's first start in left field. He comes in hitting .286, just 4 for 14. No homers, 2 RBIs. The pitch is a 1-3, and he walks in. The ball 4. So Friend, not off to a great start here in the first inning. A home run to Alvis, and now he walks Hinton. Hinton, the star 15 stealer. And Friend with a terrible hold, +6. So the most it can be, battery and pitcher, is 5. That would make Hinton a 20. He'll have to be held on, and he's still an 18, and you know he's going to try to exploit that as Rocky Colavito steps to the plate. Colavito, one of the league's leading batters in every offensive category. Rocky is batting .426 on the young season with 6 home runs and 13 RBIs. And here's Hinton trying for the lead, 3 through 7. It's an 8. He does not get the lead. What would he be on the second number? 12 plus 15 minus 4, so he'd be a 13 on his back number even. So Friend, a terrible hold. Here's the next pitch to Colavito. It's going to be a 5-8 right-handed. A liner speared by Pepitone. Hinton dives back into the bag. Nice play by Pepitone. 2 down. I like that, kid. Be a friend of the home team, not the visitors. Fred Whitfield steps in. He's hitting .333, 14 for 42, 4 homers, and 11 RBIs, which is second on the ball club to Colavito. From the stretch now, the pitch to Whitfield, a 280, pops him up right in the middle of his good column there, and Richardson has it. And that will retire the side. So the Indians settle for 1 on the Max Alvis home run. They leave him in. And after half, it's Cleveland 1, New York coming to bat. I have to say, it would be nice to see the Yankees win a few more games. It seems like they've underachieved, I guess is what I'm trying to say, whereas it seems like Cleveland has overachieved. But again, it's like they've played 14 games. The Yankees have played 18. So there's still plenty of time for things to even out. And here's the Yankee lineup for today's game. The same as they've been running, basically, with the exception of Clinton. Bobby Richardson leads off. Roy White in the 2 spot. Mickey Mantle moves up to the 3 spot. Tom Tresh will bat clean-up at third base. Lou Clinton, playing right, will hit 5th. Joe Pepitone in the 6th spot. Clete Boyer at shortstop, batting 7th. Elston Howard, the catcher, 8th. And Friend hitting 9th. Duke Sims will be catching O'Donohue with the infield of Whitfield, Gonzalez, Hauser, and Alvis. And the outfield left to right of Hinton, Davalillo, and Rocky Colavito. So here's Bobby Richardson now. Richardson comes in at 291, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. The left-hander stares in. And his first pitch of the 66 season is a 4-7 to the right-hander, single to 15. It's in there on a 4, and Richardson has a leadoff single. So Bobby Richardson aboard to start the first. And here's Roy White, switch hitter. He'll bat right-handed against O'Donohue. White's batting .259 on the year, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. O'Donohue out of the stretch already. And here's the pitch to White. It's a 5-3, fly ball to left field X. That's going to be Hinton, a 3E10. Used to seeing Hinton at first base. Here's the roll on the play. It's a 13 E rating. It's a 3 on a 10. That's going to be a 2-base error on Hinton. Richardson will stop at third, and the Yankees are in business right here in the the bottom of the first on the 2-base error by Hinton. Second and third, nobody out. 1-0 Cleveland, just getting underway here, and to the plate steps Mickey Mantle. Yankees could really use Mantle to get going. Mantle batting just .227 on the season, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Cleveland will play back early in the game. O'Donohue staring in to get the sign. The pitch to the Mick is a 5-8. He pops him up left side. Alvis under it. 1 down. So a big pop up there with second and third, nobody out. And that'll bring up Tom Tresh, another switch hitter. 3 switch hitters in a row for New York. Tresh batting just .164, 10 for 61. He leads the club in home runs with 4, however, and has 8 RBIs. O'Donohue staring in. Tresh from the right side. It's a 2-4. Grounder to short. Runners hold. Hauser throws him out. And O'Donohue now 1 out from getting out of a second and third and nobody out jam. He's not out of the woods yet. Lou Clinton is in this lineup because he hits left-handed pitching. His numbers on the season, .316, just 6 for 19, 2 ribbies. Pepitone on deck. O'Donohue the windup. Pitch to Clinton, 4-7, right-handed. Single, 1 star, just past the outstretched glove of Hauser. Backed up quickly by Hinton. Richardson will score. White will hold up at third on the RBI single by Clinton. And it's a tie ball game. And yeah, Ben, right off the bat. This could be a wild one. O'Donohue, let's check the endurance. He's a 6, Friend only a 5. This didn't work out when I said it the other day, but I'm going to say it again. I'll tempt the fates. Who wants to bet that neither of these starters reach their endurance inning? Here's Pepitone, first and third, 2 down. Pepitone comes in hitting just .191, 2 home runs. He does lead the club in RBIs with 12. O'Donohue from the stretch. It's a 1-5, struck him out. And that will do it for New York. 1 run, 2 hits, they leave a pair. And we got a tie ball game after 1 inning of play. So a pretty busy first inning. We'll move along to the second now as Friend gets loose. He'll be facing Gonzalez, Hauser, and Sims in the top of the second. Anyone have any big plans for the holiday weekend? Top of the second, 1-1. Pedro Gonzalez to lead it off. He's hitting .294, 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Fred gets the sign from Howard. Now the windup and the pitch is a 6-3 right-handed. That's a high fly ball single. Gonzalez a weak right-handed hitter, homer to 17, 16. Gonzalez will settle for a long single, and he's aboard to start off the second inning. And Friend again with that terrible hold. Gonzalez at 20. He'll have to be held on, making him an 18 as Dick Hauser steps in. Hauser also with good speed. Hauser hasn't played much this year. He's been in one ball game. He's 0 for 1. And Gonzalez is going to try for that lead. 2 through 6 or 10. He does not get the lead. Next pitch to Hauser. 1-5. That's ripped into the left center gap for extra bases. Mantle chasing it down. Hauser's going to be in with a double. Gonzalez can try to score. Mantle's got a -3 gun. 14 to the plate would be 11. He's going to hold up at third with nobody out. And now Cleveland's in business, second and third and nobody out. The Yankees had second and third and nobody out in the bottom of the first and only managed to push one across. And there's Gerald and Franklin. Welcome. Baseball Nirvana. Yes, sirree. Gerald's playing as much card and dice as possible. And Franklin's watching a bit of spring football. Here's Duke Sims, the batter now. Nobody out, second and third. Sims also has not played that much this year. He's just 3 for 10 with 1 ribby. Infield back early in the game. The pitch from Friend is a 1-4 grounder to first. Pepitone looks the runner's back, takes it to the bag. I'm trying to read this. Okay, that's correct. And that'll bring up O'Donohue, the pitcher. He's a right-handed hitter, a 2W. Let's see what his bunting rating is. He's a D bunter, so forget about the squeeze play. He'll hit away, right-handed batter. Friend to wind up. The pitch is a 5-12. Grounder to first base again. Pepitone has it, looks the runner back, takes it to the bag. It's like instant replay. 2 sharp grounders to first, and the runners have to stay at second and third, and now there's 2 down. Vic Davalillo, the leadoff man, coming to bat. He popped up to second his first time up. Friend trying to get out of this jam now. As he looks in to get the sign, here's the pitch to Vic Davalillo. On a 2-5 right-handed, a grounder to second. Richardson has it smoothly to Pepitone, and get out of it he does. No runs, 2 hits, a pair left on. And we've already had runners stranded all over the place, so we're only going to the bottom of the second. O'Donohue, as mentioned previously, this is his first appearance of the season. I'm not even quite sure how I let that happen. I would think at some point, being a lefty, he would have come out of the pen. But he didn't. So O'Donohue's debut. You know, I should have done this before the game. I looked up a little something about John O'Donohue. Pitched 9 years. This was his 4th year in the bigs. He's 26 years old. Pretty much about a league average pitcher, I would say. A little worse, maybe. Slightly below average. Clete Boyer will lead it off for the Yankees. Boyer, and this illustrates the Yankees' problems to a T, really, not having a shortstop. They moved their 1 E21 third baseman to short, where he's a 319. And they moved their 1-1 E6 left fielder to third base, where he's a 3 E23. Now, at some point in this season, they will acquire Dick Schofield in a trade. I'm not saying he's the messiah or anything, but at least they could put those other guys back into their primary positions at that point. As it stands now, They played Mercer. They tried Mercer a couple of games there. 5E56. Clark can play there, but he's a 4E24. And that's it. Pretty amazing, huh? Who was their shortstop the year before? That's a good question. I don't have the answer. O'Donohue into the windup now. It takes the State Boyer. It's a 4-6 right-handed. That's a double to 15. That's going to be down for extra bases. Boyer rounding, and he is in with a stand-up double. So both lineups came to hit today, it looks like. And here's Elston Howard, the catcher. Howard batting .292, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. O'Donohue stares in to get the sign now. Pitch to Howard, 5-3, right-handed. It's a fly to left field X. That's Hinton again, 3E10. The ball's finding him. There's the roll on the play. On a 4, that's going to be down for a double, and a run will score. So Hinton can't play it. It's back-to-back doubles for the Yankees, and it's 2-1. Elston Howard picks up another RBI. And here's Bob Friend now, right-handed hitter. Friend is a good bunter. He's an excellent bunter, an A. They'll have to pull the infield in. And he's going to drop it down anyway. He's a B. A B on a 7 is a successful sacrifice hit. And Howard moves over to third base on the play. So Friend with the bunt, 1 down, runner at third. 2-1 Yankees, and here's Bobby Richardson. Richardson singled to lead off the first. Came around to score. And here's the pitch to Richardson. 3-9, that's a base hit. Nope, 3-9, that's an extra base hit, excuse me. Against a left-hander, double to 19, and it is a double. A ringing RBI double, that'll score Howard. Hell, Howard can walk home. RBI Richardson. And it's 3-1. So the Yankees all over O'Donohue here in the second. And here's Roy White. Runner in scoring position, 1 down. O'Donohue gets the sign from Sims, the windup. Here's the pitch. 6-7 right-handed. It's a tapper to short. Hauser looks the runner back, throws him out. 2 away. That's the Hauser that was a manager, right? Dick Hauser, I think. Mickey Mantle. Runner in scoring position and 2 down. Mantle popped up to third his first time out, batting right-handed. Here's the pitch from O'Donohue. It's a 6-9 to the righty. Swung on and missed strike 3, and Mantle's struggles continue. Oh my, but 3 doubles. Cashed in for 2 runs, 1 left. After 2 innings, it's 3-1 New York. And I have to say, they have shown signs of busting out of their doldrums a little bit here lately. Friend tuning up for the third. It'll be Alvis to lead it off. Alvis hit a towering home run to left in his first at bat. Friend into the windup. Here's the pitch to Alvis. That's going to be a 3-5. Swung on and missed strike 3. And with 1 down, it'll be Chuck Hinton. Hinton's had some struggles out in left field so far today. He walked in the first inning. Friend gets the sign. That's a good guess, Kenyon. I like that. 2-6, and he walks in, ball 4. So Hinton walks for the second time today, again with that speed, 20 held on and 18. As Rocky Colavito steps to the plate, he'll roll for the lead, 3 through 7. He's an 18. If he gets it, he does not get it. And here's the next pitch to Rocky. On a 3-4 grounder to third, Tresh has it to Richardson. Nice turn to Pepitone, double play. 5-4-3, that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Well, let's take a look. Now I gotta know. What the heck am I trying to do here? I'll bet you're right, though. It was Quebec. 1965, he was the shortstop. Well, there you have it. Now, why did he leave at the age of 29? Now, one question follows another one, doesn't it? I remember him in the broadcast booth. I did not realize, wow, he left the game at age 29. Why, I wonder? Let's see here. A free swinger who never walked more than 31 times in any season, a solid performer for the Yankees during his first few years. Played in 6 World Series, but missed the '64 series due to injury. He retired, doesn't say why he retired. He seemed awfully young to stop playing. And I realized 29 then isn't what it is now, but still. I never knew that. Bottom of the third we go. It'll be Tresh to lead things off. Tresh 0 for 1 today. Switch hitter batting righty. Here's the pitch from O'Donoghue. Left-hander delivers 4-8 to the righty. Fly ball into center and playable. That will be Davalillo making the play. And there's one away. And that'll bring up Lou Clinton. RBI single in the first. O'Donoghue into the windup. Here's the pitch. 3-10 left-handed. That's ripped into the gap for extra bases. That's going to be down for a double. And the Yankees with their 4th double against O'Donoghue. So a 1-out double by Lou Clinton. And the batter will be Joe Pepitone. Pepitone struck out in the first. I'll answer that in a second, Gerald. He's doing very well, let's just say. Left on left, O'Donoghue. That's going to be a 4-3 left-handed. Grounder to third base X. That'll be Alvis, a 3E21. And here's the roll on the play now. On a 14 error rating. The roll is a 6 on a 21, and he boots it. And when it rains, it pours. E5, second error of the game by Cleveland. Clinton will take third. And it's first and third one down. And here comes Clete Boyer, who started the ring of doubles with a leadoff double in the second. O'Donoghue now working from the stretch. Infield at double play depth. Pitch to Boyer. 4-6 right-handed. That's almost a double. 2-star single. That'll score Clinton. Pepitone will round and head into third. And just like that, it's 4-1. And there's action already in the Cleveland pen. You're going to get the long man, Steve Hargan, up. He did not pitch into this game in real life, but as you can see here, Bob Allen did pitch, but it looks like he came on to finish the game. Looking at the real life score. So here's Elston Howard. He also doubled in the second inning. Runners at the corners, one down. And here's the pitch to Howard. It's a 111 left-handed. Single into left field, an open single. That will drive in Pepitone. Boyer can try for third. Boyer at 12 to left plus 2. 14. With one out, he's going to try for it. 1 to 14, here's the play. He's out at third base. Oh my goodness, how about that? I want to make a note to that. A note of that to myself. So an RBI single for Howard. Boyer's thrown out trying to go to third. And it's 5 to 1, 2 down, and the pitcher up. The pitch from O'Donohue, 5-2 to the righty. It's a shallow fly to left. Hinton comes in, and he catches this one. How about that? That will end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 left. There was a runner thrown out on the base paths, and it's 5 to 1 Yankees after 3. I'll have to look up that in more detail, Gerald, but he only batted about 360 times in 65, and he didn't play in the 64 series because of an injury of some kind. That's all I could find on Baseball Reference. As for Colavito, he's batting .426 in the replay, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. That was coming into the game. He's 0 for 2 today. And to the 4th we go. Fred Whitfield will lead it off for Cleveland. He's 0 for 1 today. Friends staring in to get the sign from Howard. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch to Whitfield. It's going to be a 6-9 left-handed fly ball to right field. Clinton's there, and he puts it away, 1 down. There you go. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, now that you say that, I remember him as a broadcaster, and at the time thinking he was very young for a broadcaster. So here's Gonzalez, 1 for 1. The pitch from Friend. That's a 4-6 right-handed, a base hit into left field. Line drive single by Pedro Gonzalez, and he's 2 for 2. Held on, he's at 18. And they're going to keep trying for that lead with Friend's hold being so terrible. 2 through 6 or 10. 10, he's got it. Here he goes, 1 to 18. Howard's throw. Oh, just barely in there on an 18. And Gonzalez with a stolen base. And here's the next pitch to Dick Hauser. 6-7 right-handed. A tapper to short. Boyer to Pepitone. Easy play, 2 away. And with 2 down, the batter will be Duke Sims. The Duke, 0 for 1 today. Left-handed hitting catcher. Friend, the full windup. I pitch to Sims, the 4-5. Tapper to first. Pepitone will take it himself. And that will do it. No runs, a hit, 1 left. And see that? Every time I say that, they make a liar out of me. Friend is going to reach his endurance inning. His first endurance inning, anyway. The jury is still out on O'Donohue, however. And the Yankees will have the top of the order in the bottom of the inning. Richardson's 2 for 2 today. Singled and scored in the first, doubled in a run in the second. O'Donohue gets the sign from Sims now. The windup to pitch to Richardson is a 6-6 right-handed. Triple to 4 on a 13. He'll settle for a long single. And Bobby Richardson is 3 for 3. And that'll bring up Roy White. White 0 for 2 today. Batting right-handed against Donahue. O'Donohue from the stretch. The pitch to White is a 2-7 left-handed. Ball 4, he loses him. And Sims is going out to the mound. O'Donohue is not looking at all good today. He's already surrendered 9 hits. That was the first walk he's allowed. Hargan's about ready. And they're going to pull the plug. Here comes Tebbets. That's going to do it for O'Donohue. So it's an early shower for O'Donohue today. Just 3+. 9 hits, a walk, 2 Ks, 5 runs allowed so far, and 2 runners on are his. And in comes Steve Hargan, the righty. Hargan worked a ton of innings that year, and I don't think he's even started a game yet. I'm looking for him in the replay. He's been appeared in 4 games, all in relief. No record, a rather high 5.06 ERA across 5 1/3 innings of work. And they'd like to get some length out of him, so they're going to try for a double switch here. See, we don't want to take the catcher out. I'll switch him with the 8th spot. Sorry, Dick Hauser. So the pitcher will go in that spot. Larry Brown will come in at short. He's a 3.31. And Hargan will go into the 7 spot. So Hargan about ready to work now. And he'll inherit 2 runners on and Mickey Mantle at the plate. Mantle will turn around and bat lefty against Hargan. 0 for 2 today. Hargan from the stretch, pitch to the Mick, 3-3, struck him out. And Mantle's still trying to find it. Strikes out for the 2nd time today. And that'll bring up Tresh. Well, that's stating it rather bluntly, Franklin, but I'm wondering, why didn't they have another shortstop? Didn't they have like 26 farm teams at some point or something like that? Here's Trash 0 for 2. First and second, 1 away. He'll also turn around and bat lefty against Hargan. And here's the pitch. 3-6 against the righty. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. Connolly Vito back at the track. Jumps. It's gone. Tresh has blown the game open with a 3-run home run. And it looks like we've got a laugher today. My streak of tight games finally comes to an end. For Tresh, that is his 5th home run of the season. Let's take another look at it. 3-6 to 9. The roll is a 6. And it's 8 to 1. Here's Clinton now, 2 for 2. Hargan a deep breath. Now the windup. Pitch to Clinton, 2-11. A tapper down to third. Alvis has it over to Whitfield, 2 away. And that'll bring up Joe Pepitone. Pepitone 0 for 2. Hargan with the windup. The pitch to Pepitone is a 3-3 right-handed. It's a tapper to first. Whitfield will take it himself, and that will retire the side, but not before Tresh bombs a 3-run home run into the right field porch to make it 8-1. 3 runs, 2 hits, nobody left on. And that'll buy a little rope for Friend as he enters his first inning of potential fatigue, top of the 5th. Larry Brown to lead it off. He came in that double switch, right-handed hitting shortstop. On the season, hitting .250. No homers, 2 runs batted in. Friend gets the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's a 4-9. Tapper to third. Tresh to Pepitone, 1 down. Swinging back to the top of the order, and Vic Davalillo. Vic is 0 for 2 today. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be a 2-8 ground ball first base. Pepitone will take it himself. And quickly there's 2 outs in the 5th. And that'll bring up Max Alvis, 1 for 2 with a home run. In fact, his home run, the only Cleveland run of the game so far. Friend into the windup. That's going to be a 2-2, and he drills him. Oh my goodness, after a home run, Alvis doesn't like it. The Cleveland bench doesn't like it. And Friend will receive a warning from the umpire. Temper's running a little warm after that one. And up to the plate steps Chuck Hinton. He's walked both times up today. Friend staring in now from the stretch. The pitch to Hinton at 3-6, swung on and missed strike 3, and that'll do it for Cleveland in the 5th. No runs, no hits, 1 left. And it looks like we've got a laugher today, guys. Hang on 1 second, the heater kicked in again. For those of you who don't know, I've lived in this apartment just under a year, and this is the weirdest thermostat I have ever had in my life. Wherever you set it, that setting is not always the same, if that makes any sense. It'll just fire up for no reason. Bottom of the 5th we go. Bottom of the order, Boyer, Howard, and Friend. Boyer is 2 for 2 today. Pitch to Boyer is a 5-10 right-handed. A tapper down to first. A lot of grounders to first today. Whitfield to his right. Flips to Hargan covering, and there's 1 away. And here's Elston Howard. Howard's 2 for 2. The windup and the pitch is a 2-8 single on a 1. That liner right into the glove of Max Alvis. And quickly there's 2 away. And with a big lead and cruising, Friend's going to bat. Right-handed hitter. The pitch from Hargan is a 4-7 base hit up the middle for Bob Friend. And Friend's doing it all today, folks. A 2-out single by the pitcher. Oh my goodness. And here's Richardson. Bobby's 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double. Hargan from the Strat. That'll be a 5-8 grounder to second base X. Pedro Gonzalez, a 3E14. Here's the play. On a 13, he's got it. Throws him out, and that will retire the side. So 4-3X, Richardson retired. No runs to hit, a man left. We're through 5 in the Bronx. It is 8-1 Yankees. We are in a laugher. Well, I guess I was due for one. They can't all be close games. We'll give Friend a little bit of rope. He's an S5, remember. Colavito will lead things off. Rocky's 0 for 2 today. He's been quiet. Friend gets the sign. Here's the windup to pitch to Rocky. 5-6 pops him up left side. That's going to be Boyer making the catch. 1 down. And here's Fred Whitfield. Whitfield 0 for 2. Friend gets the sign. The windup to pitch to Whitfield. That's going to be a 6-6 left-handed triple to 1. That'll be a base hit into right field for Whitfield. So Fred Whitfield with a 1-out single. And that'll bring up Pedro Gonzalez, the right-handed hitting second baseman, 2 for 2 today. Stole a base in the 4th. Friend staring in now. From the stretch, that's going to be a 2-8 grounder down to third. Tresh to Richardson to first, not in time. That'll be a force play. 5-4, Gonzalez on first. 20. Star 20, not Hill. They have to hold him. He's an 18. What the hell? We're going to try for it. 2 through 6 or 10. 5. Here he goes. 1 to 18. Howard's throw. He's stolen it. Second stolen base for Gonzalez. And he's in scoring position with 2 down. And the pitcher's up. So we'll have to send up a hitter now for Hargan. I failed to write Hargan in down here. Two innings of work for Hargan, 2 hits, 1 run. There was an unearned run to O'Donohue in the first. So 8-7, he had 7 runs, 6 earned. No walks and a K for Hargan. Chico Salmon will be the batter. Two down, runner in scoring position, right-handed batter. Looking for his replay stats. He is 0 for 3 on the season. With a run scored, he must have pinch run. Here it is, the 5-6 righty pops him up left side. Boyer under it, and that will retire the side. No runs to hit, 1 left. And we'll need a new pitcher for Cleveland. And welcome to Jimmy Jam. And thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. No, it's not over. Who are we going to call on now? Let's go with Tom Kelly. He pitched 95 innings that year. Kelly, the right-hander. He's been in 3 games so far. No record, a 2.45 ERA, just 3 2/3 innings. White, Mantle, and Tresh due up. White, the switch hitter, 0 for 2 with a walk. Batting lefty against Kelly. Kelly, the big right-hander, comes steady to wind up the pitch to White at 2-8. Base hit up the middle. The Yankees brought their hitting shoes today. White, a star 15 stealer. Let's check the battery now. Kelly, a -3 hold. Sims, a 0, so he'd be a 12. No need to hold him, and here's the Mick. Mantle 0 for 3 today, struck out twice, still in a funk. Batting left-handed. Kelly from the stretch. The pitch to Mantle is a 4-5 left-handed. It's a grounder to shortstop X. That is now Brown, a 3E31. Brown into the hole on a 7. He's got it. Flips to second, and that's it. They get the force play. So a 6-4 force, Mantle aboard. With 1 out, Tom Tresh is the hitter. Tresh, of course, blew the game open with a 3-run home run in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 3 today. Tresh, the leading home run hitter on the club, with 5. And here's the pitch from Kelly. 3-6, high fly ball to right field. Back goes Colavito at the wall, jumps up and makes the catch at the wall on a 10. And Tresh is robbed of his second home run of the game. Nice play, Rocky Colavito. Oh my goodness, let's look at that one again. 3-6, homer to 9, it's a 10, and that's a loud out to right. And with 2 down, the batter will be Lou Clinton. Clinton 2 for 3 today. Kelly gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Clinton. That's going to be a 3-7 single to 9. That liner's right into the glove of Brown, and that will do it. Liner to short. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Make a note of the defensive change here. And after 6 complete, it is 8-1 Yankees. It feels like it's over, Franklin. I find it harder to find things to say when the game's a blowout. Of course, they're much more fun when they're close. And Bob Friend is coming out for the 7th. How about that? Who'd have thunk? Not me. I didn't think either pitcher would reach their point of endurance inning. Well, O'Donohue didn't, that's for sure. To the 7th we go. It'll be Sims, Brown, and Davalillo for Cleveland. Here's Sims, the left-handed hitting catcher, 0 for 2 today. The pitch from Friend is a 2-4 high fly ball to left field. White fading back a bit, and he's there. 1 down, and here's Larry Brown. Brown 0 for 1. Friend getting the sign. Here's the pitch to Larry. It's a 4-9 right-handed. 2-hopper down to third base. Tresh over to Pepitone, 2 away. And that'll bring up Vic Davalillo. Vic 0 for 3 today. Friend staring in. Here's the pitch. That's a 1-8 base hit up the middle. Davalillo gets his first hit of the ball game. Salmon? What the hell? Where did that come from? And here's Max Elvis now, 1 for 2, hit by a pitch in the 5th, homered in the 1st, still the only Cleveland run. Friend stares in, here's the pitch to Elvis, 6-8, fly to center and playable for Mantle. He's right there. And down goes Cleveland in the 7th. No runs a hit, they leave a man. Bob Friend just cruising along. Bob Friend is in Jim Duckworth territory now, wouldn't you say? Kelly coming out for his second inning of work. Pepitone, Boyer, and Howard due up. Here's Pepitone. 0 for 3 today. In fact, I think he's the only player on the Yankees who hasn't had a hit. No, Mantle's 0 for 4. Here's the pitch to Pepitone. It's a 4-8, and he draws the walk. So leadoff walk to Pepitone. And Clete Boyer will be the hitter. Ken Boyer's in the other league, Steve. Boy, he sure is, Kenyon. Let's see here. 3, 4, 6 hitter. Best game he's pitched all year. I'm inclined to let him go, see how long he can go until he fatigues anyway. Here's Boyer now. It's a 2-7 right-handed, a double to 7, and that's down for a double on a 7. Pepitone will hold up at third. And it's another double for New York. Their 5th double of the afternoon. Second and third, nobody out. Kelly rated 4 for endurance. Really no point warming anybody up at this point. Here's Elston Howard now. The pitch to Elston, a 2-4, fly to right field, B ? Colavito has it. Pepitone will hold. Colavito's got a gun out there, and there's one down. And that'll bring up Friend, and he's going to bat. He's an A bunter. They will pull the infield in. Pepitone, though, not much speed at third. He's decent. He's a 14. However, he does not have what you would look for in a squeeze play. So Friend will hit away. Here's the pitch from Kelly. 1-6 swung on and missed, strike 3. Friend 1 for 3 today at the plate. And here's Bobby Richardson with 2 down. Kelly getting the sign now. Bobby's 3 for 4 today. .27 is a fly ball to center field. Davalillo is right there, and that will retire the side. No runs a hit, 2 left. And okay, Franklin, thank you. Now I get it. Salmon. That's the only good seafood, the only good fish we get here in eastern Washington. It's salmon. We've got some good salmon. Other than that, this is one town truly starved for seafood. Bob Friend going to the 8th. Eight to 1 Yankees. Hinton, Colavito, and Whitfield. Friend staring in now. Hinton 0 for 1, walked twice. The pitch to Chuck Hinton is a 5-5 right-handed grounder to shortstop X. That'll be Boyer, a 3E19. Boyer into the hole. Here's the play on A6. He's got it. Nice play. Throws him out. Boyer showing his versatility. Gold Glove third baseman. And a fine shortstop in his own right. And here's Rocky Colavito now. Rocky having a rough day, 0 for 3. Friend stares in. Here's the pitch. 6-7. Grounder to short. Boyer again. He's got it. Throws to Pepitone, 2 away quickly. And Bob Friend, 4 outs from a complete game. Here's Whitfield, 1 for 3. Friend into the windup. Pitch to Whitfield, a 2-9 high fly ball deep to right field. Clinton backing up just shy of the track, hauls it in, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bob Friend. And how about that? Truly the story of the game. A lot of offense for the Yankees, which we haven't really seen all season. But the story has got to be Friend. An S5 rated starter with a fairly poor card. That's as kindly as I can put it. And he's 3 outs from a complete game. Kelly will come out for his 3rd inning of work today. That's where he came in. Roy White, the batter, left-handed hitter. It's a 6-8 grounder to second base X. Gonzalez, a 3E14 behind the bag. On a 14, he's got it, throws him out 1 away. So 4-3X, White retired. And here's Mickey, 0 for 4, struck out twice, just can't seem to get it going. Kelly staring in, here's the pitch. That's going to be a 4-10 to the lefty. Fly ball into center, Davalillo drifting over, and he'll put it away 2 down. And that'll bring up Tom Tresh. Tresh 1 for 4, but it was a big one. A 3-run homer in the 4th that blew the game open. 2-6 against the right-hander. He draws the walk. So a 2-out walk to Tresh. He trots down to first, and here's Lou Clinton. From the stretch, the pitch to Clinton. That's going to be a 6-8, a double to 8, and that's down into center field, into the gap for a double. Tresh can try to score on that. He's a 14, 2-out, 16. Davalillo a +1, 17. He's coming. They're just going to cut it off at this point. It's an RBI double. Tresh across the plate. Hold Clinton at second. And it's 9-1. And that'll bring up Joe Pepitone. Pepitone 0 for 3 with a walk. One of only 2 Yankees without a hit today. Pitch to Pepitone, 2-3. Single 2 stars, and it's another RBI single. Clinton crosses the plate. And it's 10-1. It is indeed a laugher, folks. Clete Boyer, 3 hits today, a pair of doubles and a single. The pitch from Kelly, 2-7. Single 2 stars. Pepitone rounds and goes into third. 3 consecutive hits off of Kelly. He's not fatigued, so I don't see any point wasting another arm at this point. It'll be Elston Howard. Kelly trying to close the door on this inning. Here's the pitch to Howard. It's a 2-12 comebacker. Kelly has it, takes a couple steps towards first, tosses it to Whitfield, and that will do it. 2 more runs for New York on 3 hits, and they leave a pair. 10-1 ball game, and the real story, the only story, I should say, remaining. Can Bob Friend get the complete game? Friend came into the game 1-1 with a 5 earned run average. In 3 starts, he had pitched 18 innings, so averaging 6 innings per start. And he's about ready to go 9. He sure does, Kenyon. He's got it in the bag. Gonzalez, the pitcher's spot, and Sims. Pedro Gonzalez, 2 for 3 today. Stole a pair of bases. Friend stares in. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. It's a 5-7 grounder to second base X. That's Richardson. Gold Glove 1E17. And here's the play on a 6. He's got it. Throws him out. That's 1. 4-3X. Now we'll have a batter for the pitcher. Only one choice, really. Leon Wagner will come off the bench. Wagner's played quite a bit this season in left field. He's hitting just .216. 4 home runs, though. 8 runs batted in. He's got some pop, especially against righties. Friend staring in now. The pitch for Wagner is a 6-11. Base hit up the middle. Wagner with a base hit. So Wagner comes off the bench and delivers a single. And here's Duke Sims now. The Duke 0 for 3 today. Friend staring in. Now from the stretch. 3-7. A base hit into right field. -2 arm there. 13-11. They're not going to try anything funny. He'll hold up at second. And now one more hit or walk will fatigue Friend, and there's action in the Yankee pen. They used Womack in real life, but there's really no need for that in this game. Hal Reniff throwing. And here's Larry Brown. First and second, 1 away. Friend staring in now. Has he got enough left? Looking for a ground ball here. 3-6 right-handed. He pops him up. Left side. Infield fly. Boyer's got it. And the Indians are down to their last out. It'll be Vic Davalillo. Friend wiping some sweat from his forehead as Davalillo steps in from the left side. Now he stares in and gets the sign from Howard. Here's the pitch to Davalillo. It's a 6-11 base hit into center field. Runners will hold. They'll play it station to station, but that fatigues Friend. And that'll bring up Max Alvis. The only run of the game driven in by Alvis is a home run. I normally don't do it, but Reniff not quite ready yet. We're going to let Friend go a little bit longer. He's got a 9-run lead. So here's Alvis. Friend trying to complete this one. The pitch to Max Alvis, a 5-9. It's a fly ball into right field. Clinton has it, and Friend did it. He got the last batter fatigued. No runs, 3 hits. They leave the bases loaded. A one-sided affair in the Bronx. 10-1 New York. How about that? They were due for a win. In fact, they won the series. This was the game 3 of the 3-game series. The Yankees won 2 of 3 against the Indians. Cleveland's still 10-5. The Yanks 5-14 now. Chief Spokane player of the game. Chief Spokane Gary player of the game. Excuse me, his friend. He's 2-1. I miscounted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 hits. 1 lone run. He walked 2 and hit a batter. Didn't strike out many. 1. Really? I gotta look at the... No, there's 2. 2 Ks. What a performance by Bob Friend. Thank you, guys. Until we got a color TV. Kelly, 3 innings of work, 5 hits, 2 runs. Walked a pair, struck out 1. O'Donohue, of course, takes the loss. He's 0-1. Your totals on the ball game for the Yankees: 10 runs, 16 hits, no errors. What a hit parade. Cleveland, 1 run, 9 hits, 2 errors, both by Chuck Hinton. Thank you very much, Gerald. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching, hanging out with me here today. This one went pretty quickly. I might come back with another one in a little while. There won't be a game tomorrow, obviously, Easter Sunday and all. Next game on the schedule, well, it's a Dodger-Giant matchup. The 3rd game of that series. Los Angeles at San Francisco. Koufax against Bobby Bolin. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I may have to play that one today. I want to make some lunch and think that over. Anyway, thanks for watching this one, guys. And have a great Easter Sunday, everybody. Spokane Steve. So long for now.